Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Suzanne and Sarah YouTube channel. I'm Suzanne, and today I'm going to talk to you about the June 2023 market stats for Bend, Oregon. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Suzanne and Sarah YouTube channel. I'm Suzanne Moore.
And I'm Sarah Willis. We are Central Oregon's investment and real estate experts.
As I said, I'm Suzanne Moore. I'm a realtor here in beautiful sunny Bend, Oregon with Realty One Group Discovery, and I'm the founder of the Central Oregon Investor Network, which brings together investors not only from Central Oregon, but from all over the country to share resources, learn from one another, and create more passive income in our lives through real estate investments. Sarah, Willis, and I are a team here at Realty One Group Discovery, and we create these videos for you every single week to share our expertise on real estate investing, Bend lifestyle, and the real estate market, which is what we'll talk about today. So you see on the screen, we've got our QR code here. You can snap that QR code and join our email list. It's not just any email list. On our email list, you get our weekly top picks email, which is where we find hand-picked deals, the very best investment properties in all of Central Oregon, where we analyze them, we research them, and we give you our candid commentary on whether they are a good deal. So if you would like to join that email list, snap our QR code here. And before the video is over, we would love if you would like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right, so let's talk about June 2023 market stats for Bend, Oregon. We have hit a new record high home price in Bend, Oregon this month. It is now $785,000. That is the median home price in Bend. It went up $40,000 in 1 month, and it went up 5% since May. So over a year, that has increased $63,000. So a lot of folks, wanted to wait last summer as interest rates started creeping up and, people were waiting for the crash. The crash has not happened here. In fact, it has done just the opposite. And now we are at a new peak price here in Bend, Oregon of $785,000. So we are up for the first time ever. We are up 2% from our peak price, which was established in March of last year. That was $773,000. Now we're at $785,000, as I said. So we're up $12,000 versus that peak, and that is a new record. And who knows when that will change. We're wondering now if we will continue to see new peaks every single month until we get to the fall time. So if we do, you'll hear about it here. The one interesting thing is that the price per square foot is essentially the same as it was last month, even though the median home price is higher. So very little difference this year versus last year, even just $2 a square foot lower than last year. And $45 a square foot higher than 2021. And we're, again, like we talk about every month, we're still more than 50% up in terms of price per square foot than we were at the start of the pandemic. So number of sales is ticking up a bit. We're still, not back to quite normal levels, but we're getting there. So we had 172 sales in June of 2023. And finally, we have a 2-month inventory, which is getting close to equilibrium here. We say that essentially 3 months of inventory is when it switches from a seller's market to a buyer's market. And we're seeing some markets getting closer to that, which I'll talk about in a second. So, the reason that we're seeing such high prices is because inventory is low. And we talked about this last month. And there's really, we know that sellers now have not just the asset of the home, they also have the asset of their interest rate. And that is very hard to justify selling a property that has a 2 to 3% interest rate when rates are more than double that these days. So sellers are hanging on to the properties. Even if some sellers have to move, they're just keeping their properties and renting them out. So it'll also be interesting to see what happens to the rental market if more and more people just keep their primaries and rent them out and then move into new primary homes. So days on market is actually up versus last month. So almost double. So we're at 13 days on market in June. That may have something to do with the fact that, summer has started, the weather is finally warm, people are doing other things, but that's still relatively fast. So, buyers still don't have a ton of time to do a bunch of due diligence before they're making decisions, but they have a little more time than they have. Last June was 6 days. So, the stuff was flying off the market. But what's really interesting too, and I alluded to it on the last slide, was Sisters and Lapine are nearing the buyer's market level in terms of months of inventory on hand. So Sisters is about 3 months of inventory. So that would indicate the beginning of a buyer's market, and Lapine is at 5 months of inventory. So definitely entering buyer's market territory. So if people are looking for deals, those might be places to look. Cash sales, essentially it was the same number of cash sales in June as it was last month, but more homes were sold in June, so just slightly lower. Still, 35% of all home sales in Bend are paid for with all cash, so that's pretty significant, and this is a trend that we are watching closely. Lastly, just another little nugget that we learned this month, $1 million plus homes. 24% of all Bend home sales in June 2023 were over $1 million. And just 4 years ago, before the pandemic, that was 5% of the home sales in Bend. So definitely things are changing. Folks are moving here, and prices are going up because inventory is down. So what's next? Well, we already talked about, last month we were like, oh, are we getting close to a new record? Well, here it is. We hit the new record. The other interesting thing this month was we saw the highest number of new home building permits since this time last year. So, there may be new inventory coming in. Generally it takes probably at least 9 months to a year for that inventory to come on the market. So new building permits are up. That's good news. And like I said, those smaller markets are nearing equilibrium or approaching buyer's markets. So still deals to be had. We find them every week. If you want those deals to come straight into your inbox, snap our QR code right here, and you will be added to our top picks email list where we scour the market every single week for Bend's best real estate investment deals. I'm Suzanne Moore, realtor here with Realty One Group Discovery in beautiful sunny Bend, Oregon. And we hope that you enjoyed this video and that you like and subscribe and join us for the next one. Thank you all for joining.